Welcome back to Rimworld. I have still high hopes for this particular playthrough. So I think the issue last time, and I have removed the mod associated with it, were the veteran colonists turning up. We had, obviously, Jilp number 8 turn up, which is this guy right now, who also became Jilp 11, who is now Jilp 13. Was incapable, I was going to say incapable of violence, but that's not the right word for it. He just couldn't do combat last time. There was some sort of bug associated with it. We've seen it before with this mod. I was kind of hoping that a fresh mod pack would give it another go. Maybe there was something else conflicting with it, but it clearly just doesn't work. So I've removed that one for now. Unfortunately, it means we won't see any of our other colonists, but Setsuko and Erika are already in the world, and I believe all the characters that have been imported over are already in the world. Fingers crossed that now we've actually taken out the mod in question, they will be capable of violence. So trying to fight off two simultaneous raids with two characters who are completely incapable of combat, and then one character who had a bow and arrow and wasn't ideally the best character to be fighting it, was not ideal. But hey, I've still got high hopes for this one. It's still well in a winnable situation that we're in right now, and like I said, I have high hopes for it. We've also got Gray, who is fairly okay at construction, pretty decent at mining, I will say, so he's quite nice to grab here. So I've got to refamiliarize myself with Jilp number 8, who's technically also Jilp number... I'm very confused. Anyway, this guy has shooting fire, which is fairly crappy. I mean, construction 6 is okay. Cooking plants, he's very much the base level for what you would need for survival in Rimworld, but he's also got high social, which means that we can obviously get other people on board. So this guy's crap at mining. He's got high social. We'll recruit this guy. He's got good mining. So hopefully Jilp 13 will help hold down the fort here. And what I'm going to do to ensure his survival for a couple of days is I'm going to set this to anything because his mood is incredibly low. Now, your mood would be quite low as well if you'd been shot and hit by a shotgun stock there on multiple occasions. So it's kind of understandable. I'll let him off that. We'll go to speed 4 while we're waiting for him to just basically rest up for a while. Now, we do immediately need food. That is the big downside to everything we've got going on right now. We've got 2 meals, so it's not hugely problematic, but it is kind of an issue in that we don't have anywhere to store the meals, nor do we have any means of getting any new food right now. We did get a shotgun. That's pretty big. Obviously, guns in combat extended give you a massive advantage, especially during the early game. So getting a shotgun early on, all we got to do is, I mean, we could focus down... It's got EMP ammo, which is obviously shitty, but we could focus down the machining research as soon as possible, get some bullets. I mean, just specifically focus on shotgun shells. And that way, we're going to hopefully be able to take a few people out pretty early on here. But be kind of nicely defended, despite everything else that's happened. So these things, I can't imagine are particularly effective against humans, right? I have no idea how we would know. Let's go to the weapons tab and see if that gives us any sort of idea. Yeah, it's got lower DPS than the short bow. So we don't want to equip the shotgun yet, not until we get better bullets than EMP ammo. If we get mechanoids, that would be the ideal situation. It seems weird to say that during very, very early game Rimworld. If we get mechanoids, we are in a great position here. Now, are you not hungry? Sorry, Jill. Eat the food. There we go, consuming simple meal. I thought we had that same thing that we had last time where it was reserved prisoner meals that killed us. This time we haven't got to worry about it too much. That's it. Focus on recreation. Get your mood as high as possible, little Jilp. Okay, he's fine. Nothing to worry about. Try and recruit the prisoner. I think that's a great idea. And finishing off the stockpile would help out a huge amount. Now, what I want to do, actually, before we finish off this stockpile, let's get some crops grown. Otherwise, we're just going to die. So I think we want to go rice, because that is the quickest grown one to start off with here. And then I'm going to put that to the highest. It's higher than construction anyway. So if we draft and undraft him, or not. Oh, he's going back to it for recruitment again. Why are you not... Hey, why is he building? Construction is... Oh, that's me being an idiot. I set repair and deconstruct to 2 rather than construct and deconstruct. Psychic Soothe. That's great. That's incredible news. Thank you. Male gender. Okay, I thought then Randy would have given us just female Psychic Soothe, which would have been hilarious. But we're good. Nothing to worry about. Okay. I think immediately we need to get some more... oh my god. Of course. Why not? Yeah, sure. It might help out a little bit, I guess. We need to get some more immediate food. It's okay. It's all well and good, obviously, putting... Oh, God, the feet are so weird. It's all well and good getting some crops planted, but that's obviously not going to pay off for quite a few days yet. So I think we need to take our short bow and get ourselves killed hunting a deer. But you know what? God damn it. That's how my father did it. That's how my grandfather did it. That's how America does it. Let's set up his loadout here. Let's go... Excuse me. Let's go new loadout. And we'll call this one short bow, because I'm taking on that meta where we're changing it for weapons rather than for people. Any meal, you can have 2 meals. Any drugs, times 3. Given what just fell from the sky might be appropriate. And then we'll also go any ammo for short bow. What do you think? 20 arrows? It's a little bit a lot. It is quite a lot, actually. Bulk, 10.2 out of 20. I'm not too concerned about that. And then we do need to go back to the assign tab and set up. Yeah, I remember. Don't worry. It's all slowly making its way into my brain. Okay, so he's now got arrows as well. Excellent. Okay. So let's also go and hunt something, like I said, some sort of immediate food source. We also might want to put down a campfire. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel the rest of that. Let's hunt this raccoon. Prioritize hunting that. Good shot. Incredible shot. Holy shit. Now, we don't necessarily want to, want to put that, don't allow rotten. Let's go corpses, animal corpses, and then obviously no insect corpses. And then we'll go over to this one and say, no corpses whatsoever. All right. Let's immediately put down a butcher spot, and let's immediately put down a campfire and just try and get at least one meal out of this raccoon. I'm sure a raccoon will last us at least 1 or 2 meals. I have to be careful as well, because of course we're also feeding this goddamn colonist also, so this is quickly going to get out of hand if we're not careful. Let's cancel this one. Let's cancel this one out. We've already got a butcher's table, so I'll just go butcher creature do forever. And then let's also put down a... what is it, misc or temperature for campfire? It's temperature, that's it. Alright, let's put down a campfire as well. I'm going to draft and undraft him, because obviously he's carrying that to the wrong stockpile. Prioritize hauling that, and then while you're on the way back, let's work on this campfire too. Okay, good. Now let's go cook simple meal, do forever, which is irrelevant for now. Well, it only works for now, I should say, but will become irrelevant later on, obviously. Let's get... what was that? Wild Woman Wanders. She's called Erison. Okay. She's 74. She has 20 intellectual. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. She's a Glitter World nerd energy researcher. Incapable of dumb labor artistic, but... my god. No one can recruit her. We could try and capture her and obviously socially recruit her with just, you know, the regular old wardening. Probably not a bad plan. We don't need to worry about her leaving or anything like that, though. So we'll wait for now. We'll deal with Grey first. Ideally, if we can get Grey on board and actually step into mining or doing literally anything right now would help out quite a fair amount. And then we'll worry about her later on. But she is a big, big get for the colony. I mean, 20 intellectual that's a gift from Randy right there. Okay, so we need to finish off the stockpile next. That's my primary concern. And then after we finish that off, we can plant a little bit more rice. I know he didn't plant too much. It's an okay start. It's not going to last us too long here. All right, how's he doing? His mood is fairly high. Unsightly environment, awful hospital. It doesn't really matter. So what we'll do then is we'll flip that back over to a regular bed. Because then he'll, you know, think awful bedroom rather than awful hospital. Not that it matters too much, but it's nice for him to at least have a bedroom. Relaxing socially. Good, good, good. Look at that. The recreation from that goes up massively, huh? Feeding raw meat. You could not. You could not. Because I feel like that's just going to lower his mood and increase his mental break risk. Let's go and hunt something. We've got another raccoon there. Tasty, tasty raccoon. Go and hunt that boy. Incredible shot. Okay. Good work. Right, let's get that home and butcher it immediately. We've also got a fox. Hello, dinner's walking to us this time. Right, fire at? No, we want to hunt it. We want to hunt it. We want to hunt it. Fire at red fox? What? Excuse me. There we go. Hunt it now. Good lord. Okay, there we go. I'm having some issues with this still. It's not exactly working as intended, huh? I think we need to give the game a little more time to work out what the hell is going on. Okay, that's good. Prioritize cooking at the campfire. And then putting down some floors. Also probably wouldn't go amiss, huh? But everything's fine for now. You know, we've got an okay amount of meals. We've got a bedroom. A not terrible bedroom either, I'd like to point out. Obviously, the Skystone has given a nice little beauty bonus there. That's a good amount of meals. Well done, Jill. Okay, I'm going to basically force him to cook this final meal here, because he can only cook one more anyway. And then we'll prioritize feeding Grey. And then prioritize feeding Jilp as well, one would hope. Cougar hunting Jilp. I mean, we're now indoors, so that should be irrelevant, right? Are you still heading over, huh? Hunting Jilp. It's coming through the river. We could just take it out now while it's in the bloody water. Take it out. Jilp. Jilp. Kill. Jilp. Kill. Oh, it's doomed. You fool. Cougars typically are known in the wilds for not having particularly good... level 6 shooting is nice. Particularly good strategic attacks. They're not known for their It's like game... no, I can't say that. Spoilers for the latest episode of Game of Thrones. Anyway, let's all... no, it wasn't the latest episode. It was like 2 episodes ago. It doesn't matter. Point is Cougars have bad strategy. Right, let's go and get that boy hauled. Now, let's allow all on the arrows as well. How are we doing in terms of arrows? Oh my god, we've got steel arrows, which is obviously a vast improvement over the crappy stone ones we've got. I hate how long it takes to get through the river. I mean, it's a big river, sure, but it would not take that long. It's knee-deep water. Alright. Gonna have myself another meal, and then I think we need to focus on cutting some trees. Getting a table built would help out a huge amount. That would... I mean, it wouldn't help out a huge amount, but it would give him that... It wouldn't have us doing war crimes all the time like we are right now. Oh god, the hiccups help me. Let's put that there. Oh, that will count as the prison. We could just reinstall it anyway, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, let's put it in here. I was fine with what we were doing. Right, let's go dining chair as well. Okay, we've got enough wood. Let's get this finished then, and hopefully tomorrow it should, in theory, start farming immediately. Let's shrink this area down a little bit. I'm happy to have him farm a little bit and then cut down some wood and obviously carry on with that. Did you just eat my meal? Did you see that? We shall hunt the most dangerous game of all. Wild woman. You know what? I'm very annoyed by that, but that's my own fault. It is just an unroofed meal, so there's not really a huge amount we can do about that, huh? And obviously I'm not going to kill her or anything because she's incredible. Where are you going? Gathering smoke leave to hauling. Oh, because I said it to haul urgently. Okay, fair enough. He was a buffalo soldier and all that. Right, get it back, and then he should start plant cutting after he's finished recruiting. I'm happy for him to do that more than anything else because of, you know, obvious reasons. Oh, man, we need to change the butchering radius as well. Excuse me. There we go. Okay. Now we should be fine. Cook a little bit, it's fine. Meals are fine to cook. You don't have any meals. I'm happy for him to do that. There's too much work for a single man to do, huh? Let's go do X. And let's do pause when satisfied and unpause at 5. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about that too much during this early game. He's going to play a little bit of Hoopstone. Let's make him work now. You've had 3 days off. That's more than enough. You did lose your clone, and also 2 colonists got kidnapped. But now we actually need to get some work done. She's in our base, eating our food. I mean, again, there's not much we can do about it, though, right now. Okay. She's eating so much! I'm sick of you. Oh, but I can't kill her. She's got... Jilp. Okay, look. I appreciate everything you're doing. Build. Just build. You have to build right now. Using the wood latrine. Understandable. Deconstructing sky steel. No. Stop that. This is ridiculous. This is taking the piss a little bit. Stop. You need to build these walls to stop this goddamn wild woman eating all of our shit. Don't brick her in. For the love of God, don't brick her in. There we go. Jilp, there's so little left to do. Come on. Jilp. We're going to argue here, my friend. Okay, now get that finished. No. Get the walls finished. Jilp, she's going to eat all of your meals. Jilp. Okay, we're good. Oh, nothing to worry about. Absolutely fine. Streamer, you know you can turn the speed down. I'm well aware. The point is we're managing fine at that, and I would like to get some actual... I can't wait for him to not be injured, more to the point. Let's try and get as much done as we can, because, my God, this is... I don't think anybody wants me play on speed 1, going back and forth, micromanaging literally every meal going into his goddamn mouth. Alright, we're fine now. He's fully healed. Nothing to worry about. So I'm happy to let him just go about his business for a while. And, is that really appropriate? You're pretty terrible at everything. I don't think that's appropriate right now. Hey, get the walls built. There we go. Okay, good. House is bricked in. She can't steal any more meals. He's gonna carry some... He's doing some weird stuff, you know? Grey is fully healed. Now, that could be a concern. So how do we want to solve that, then? We could build this in here, because then he's not in darkness. That gives him a mood buff. Let's deconstruct that for now. Excuse me. Let's deconstruct that for now. Rebuild it in the other room. Alright, there we go. Now he's not in darkness. We could reinstall the hoop in here as well. I think that's probably a good idea. The horseshoes in here as well. Simply because that gives him some recreation. His mood is feeling stressed. There's not a lot I can do about that. Labrador. Oh, well, that's cool. So you are capable of hauling, which is great news. Right now, you're fairly useless. You're essentially just backup meals. But we'll worry about that. Again, we'll worry about, you know, getting them to haul or whatever when we actually have someone capable of doing that. Pause when satisfied and pause at... Let's do 4 and 12. I think that's a better idea. Excuse me, 4 and 12. There we go. Okay, perfect. Right. We've still got so much work to be done here, but, you know, there's only so much we can do with a single, relatively unskilled guy, but we're surviving, more to the point, and that's all that's important. Look at all those dogs. Oh, they're going to eat all of the food. Oh, God, they've got names. I can't kill a dog with names. Jilp, pick your favorite two. The rest are dying. They're all... I was going to say if we get male and female, they've got to go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is Dark Jilp. Jilp, you need to take him out. What does that count as? It's like handle, right? Kill them all. Thank you for... Oh, there's a human over there. He'll protect us and defend us, and we'll... Oh, he'll be our new master and love us forever, won't he? Goodbye, dogs. I can't have you eating all of our food. We've already got some bloody wild woman running around, snatching up every meal she sees on the goddamn... That's left unattended for 30 seconds. I don't want dogs eating our meals as well. EMP grenades. You could have given me anything else, and I would have been happy about that. EMP grenades. This is Dark Jilp. Jilp has hardened his heart and he's hardened his spirit. He has to kill the dogs in order to guarantee his own survival here. Did that seriously just send us more Labrador Retrievers? Alpaca. Alpaca and Aerofleet. I don't want either of you. Well, Alpaca produces wool, so actually that's fine. Aerofleet, though? I mean, what the hell is an aerofleet? Asexual fission. So they just produce. They just reproduce, huh? They're like strawberries. Psychic drone level is low. That's fine. Nothing to worry about. His mood is fairly high, despite the fact that he just cooked the meal. Oh, because there isn't enough, huh? There wasn't enough meat. Fine. Is that Labrador? Dog leather. Oh my god, you sick, sick man. You are a sick, twisted individual. Right, let's get cooking a little bit higher. Cooking and butchering can go as high as possible. I'm kind of fine with this how it is. Honestly, I'm not too bothered about that one, though. Wardening, I'd like... I don't know. That's difficult. Do we put wardening after everything else? Let's lower deconstructing construct, too. I mean, what are his jobs right now? All he's got to do is warden the prisoner, haul things, and then... And what, cook meals? It's a fairly simple... Did you actually just eat the first fucking meal you saw on the floor? You motherfucker. These goddamn animals. Randy just wants to deprive us of all the food we could possibly get. These animals are going to let out the prisoner. Okay, this is absurd. Let's go for manage areas. New area. We're going to rename that to Aminal. Perfect. And let's go expand area Aminal. Excuse me. You can not ever go in my house ever again. Go and walk on the beach. You love the beach. Alpacas love beaches. Let's get rid of this one as well. Was it an alpaca or was it a llama? I don't remember. Okay, and then we go animals tab. Excuse me. Get out. Thank you. Much appreciated. My god. Jilp, you psychopath. The only companions he has are the group of friendly dogs turn up, wagging his tail. What does he do? Slits their throats as they sleep. You're a monster. House Bolton sends its regards. Jilp Bolton. It's reached level 9 in social, though, so hopefully this guy's not going to take too much longer to recruit. How's he doing? 22. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a very long time. Oh, my God. He's going to have a mental breakdown. Yeah, he's actually just going to leave before then. Shit. Night owl at night. Oh, he's a night owl. Okay. Eight without a table. Awful prison cell. We've got to build another bedroom anyway. How can we do that? Well, there's a very easy way to do that. Why don't we start working on his bedroom then? Because if we're going to recruit him, right? Ideally. So why don't we start work on that as well? Cancel this one. Build it there. I know exactly how we can do this without actually letting him frame this. We can turn it into an actual kitchen. Then we'll build like a living room / dining area / whatever else as we go here. Alright. That's enough sleep, Joel. Please wake up. You've got a whole day ahead of you to do a lot of stuff with. So let's just go ahead and make a blueprint out of this one then. So make a blueprint out of this sort of bedroom collection. And let's just drop that down. We just drop it here, huh? Might as well use whatever room we've got. Let's cancel those tiles because obviously you don't want to put those down in a hurry. And then what we can do is we can put in a stall door added by the hygiene mod. That makes it count as the same room, but it'll also stop him escaping. Because obviously if you install a regular door... Well, I mean, obviously we could build the building first, then put in a regular door. That's fine, but we'd also have to carry him through into the bed. Put down a stall door, he could just move through. Or we could just remove that and then obviously remove that as well. And then hopefully he'll move over in his own time there. Plenty of meals. That's what I like to see. That's great news. How about some sort of power? I think let's finish off the farm first. Hey, get out here. Radical emergency, what do you mean? Grey. Oh shit, did I stop him being... Jilp. Jilp. Why are we not feeding the prisoner? What have I changed? Warden is set to number 1. Manage, feed, chat, and recruit with prisoners. Can I ask why we're not feeding the prisoner? Like, he's literally dying of malnutrition. Dehydration extreme. Well, he gets that from eating food, right? I thought if we just fed him food, that wasn't an issue. I suppose we could dig him a well as well. It's not ideal. Let's do it. Okay, get to work. How can we feed him? I just want to... Joke. I thought we had more wood than that. I don't really know how we're going to stop this. What? You're set to doctor, though, right? You are set to doctor, so we can normally just administer fluids or whatever the hell it was called. I think we might lose Grey, because I didn't realize that it was this desperate in terms of... Please, Jilp. When I tap... Oh, man, it really annoys me about that when they insist on... Okay, so that is a meal, right? That's going to reduce it, surely? Extreme. Still set to extreme. Okay, well, it's fine, because we've saved it. It really annoys me when the game doesn't finish the thing you force it to do, and instead he starts working on something entirely separate. I don't give a fuck about his bedroom right now. I care about him not dying. That would be more appropriate, thank you. There are still some micromanagement things that I really do have issue with in Rimworld. That aren't really a fault of mine, it's just the way the game works. It does kind of annoy me to some extent when things like that happen specifically. Force prioritize as well. Oh, by which you mean also run all the way around here because it happens to fall within the radius of the well and work on that as well. No, Jilp. I said work on the well. This is a literal life and death scenario. Speaking of which, you can stay up a little bit longer and do a little extra work because you've annoyed me with that. You shit demon. Right, now go back to bed. Okay. You go back to bed now, you're fine. He doesn't need that much rest. He's getting way too much rest anyway. As far as I'm concerned, whenever his mood is above, what is that, 35%, I'm fine with him working as long as he absolutely can. Unbelievable. I'm a little bit annoyed by that. I didn't realize that that was so stringent as it was. Let's get this bedroom set up then. Let's actually give him a little bit of better mood. Raw meat right away in storage. That's just part of the problem, really. Oh, God, more? What have we got now? Flake. Nope. Leave it to deteriorate. Otherwise, he's going to get mental break risk, mental breakdown, binging on Flake or whatever, and then we've got that to worry about as well. And then a raid will turn up, and then everybody will die. I can see it happening already. We're not worrying about that. That's tomorrow's problem. Okay, harvesting wild here root. So what I need to do as well is probably cancel all designations. If you remember, we did set them to go and get whatever berries they could get from the floor back when Jilp and Jilp were alive. Let's focus on. Why did he do that? I've removed the common sense mod, so if there's another mod that's doing that, please for the love of God let me know. Why, when I prioritized to build this bedroom, did he go off and repair 2 random walls? That's not base game Rimworld, is it? I don't remember that being base game Rimworld. Whatever it is, I need to remove that because it annoys the shit out of me. Okay, taking simple meal, hilarious. Right, let's go for a slightly higher construction and get this bedroom done as soon as possible. I'm going to force him to stay awake and get this finished, honestly. He's more than in a good enough mood for this to... Oh my God, we've trapped the llama in a room now. Let's deal with that. Okay, come on work on this. Come and get your bed. There we go. Okay, prioritize constructing that. Hold that door open. And then in theory, if we remove that, he should go to bed now, right? Well, that should count as his bedroom. Well, he's a night owl, so obviously he's going to run around for a while, being awake. Jilp reached level 7 in construction, and all it took was an absolute nightmare of a bedroom construction. Yeah, I wish I knew what caused that, all that sort of radiant work. Like I said, common sense was removed as part of this slightly improved and rebalanced mod pack, so God knows what the hell is causing that, but it's driving me insane. One thing I will say, though, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really glad that we've reduced the amount of hygiene need and things like that, because right now, he's actually capable of doing work for more than 5 minutes without going and washing his hands. So that's been an incredible bonus, I think. The rice is in. Okay, that I'm happy about, because obviously rice has a decent shelf life. If those animals touch my rice, I will touch them. Remove animal. Let's get out of here. Never come near the farm. I'm actually going to put a 1-block layer around the edge as well, just to prevent them eating crops that have only just been harvested. There we go. He's actually got a decent bedroom. Let's unhold that open so this counts as a kitchen and not a prison. You know what? We should probably give him also some sort of recreation. So we'll reinstall that into there, and I'll also build a copy for Jilp outside. It's 10 wood. What's 10 wood between friends, huh? All right. Good. Very impressed. He's got a little meal in his bedroom. Now, we need floors, ideally. Like I said, I'm not going to be building with wood for too long, but seeing as we actually have an abundance of trees on this map that are growing very, very quickly in our immediate vicinity, there's no mod that increases the amount of trees spawning or anything like that. I don't know why they're growing a lot quicker than almost every other map we've played on. I guess it's just this particular biome. We're playing like Temperate Forest. I forget what it was. Alright, Grey now has a hopefully decent bedroom. Comfortable. That's good. That's very good. Oh, look at his mood now. And we got, ooh, purple ship. Now, what does that give us? Many useful materials. That's like, oh my god, it's right there. Holy shit. That gives us a mixture of like, I believe gold, silver, plasteel, everything. So you get the gold chip chunks that obviously give gold, silver chip chunks that give silver, blue ones give plasteel, etc. But purple, I'm not sure. What is purple a mixture of? Red and green, right? So red and blue, right? So I actually don't know. Let's deconstruct that, see what we get. I'm actually not I'm pretty sure it's just a little bit of everything. It was a little bit of everything. That's pretty great. So as much gold as possible would be great so that we can not fall into the trap we fell into a couple of series ago. Humberto. I don't know who you are. It's a 26-year-old cave world illuminator. There are 2 turrets, 1 mortar, 2 enemies. No, thank you. Thank you for the offer, but that is an absolute death mission. Unless we get Grey on board as well, then I'm really not too interested there. Alright. Oh man, we got enough for the wind turbine. Unintentionally incredible. We've got power. Holy shit, I wasn't even going to try and get that done this episode. I just wanted to get all the micromanagement done and the buildings built, but that's accidentally cool, right? You need a latrine. Or you need something, to be honest. Yeah, that's my mistake. Let's put one of those down. It also needs a well, don't forget. There's not really much water there, though, is there? How are we going to water the man? Shit. There's no water. Well, there is, but there's obviously such a minor amount. What's the area that it grabs water from? I wish you could reinstall those. I mean, it is a well at the end of the day, so I don't really know what I expected too much there. Hauling wood to wood on a train, absolutely get that done as soon as possible. There we go. And let's also deal with that. I still haven't quite got it into my head that we do need food and water. More cargo pods. Randy, you're far too... Oh, my God. So we've got EMP cartridges, we've got insect chitin. Now, what is that used for? Like, armor? Exceptionally durable in combat. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and haul those, and I suppose we might as well get these EMP grenades, because if nothing else, we can sell the damn things. I'm actually going to lower haul urgently to slightly lower. Let's put it down to priority 3. Won't worry about it now, but we will deal with it later. Now, one thing I would love to deal with right now, as indicated by this top little notification, let's get over cooler. Let's just put it in the stockpile, because we're not going to spend much time in there, are we, realistically? Do we have enough resources for that? Apparently so. My God. Suddenly, we've gone from having one heavily injured man to a prison, a kitchen, a fairly decent bedroom, obviously a proper prison too, not just a sleeping spot on the floor, and a freezer. All in a very short period of time. I think this has been a very, very good turnaround for Jilp number... Like I've said before, I've got a good feeling about Jilp number 13. As I said at the start, this could be... Today might be the day. Today might be the day where I finally crack it. Obviously, we've got a long way to go. We've still got to build the spaceship or whatever. Oh, I say that, and now we've got a group of people. It's one person. Riesling Bacchus. Good at crafting. You, if we get you on board, would fill a niche that we definitely have. The highest crafting we've got is 6.46, and that's with the guy we haven't even recruited yet. My concern, however, is that it's 1 versus 1. We've got a shooting of 6.14. They have a shooting of 7.69. We've got the same weapon. Statistically, this is game over. Because unless we roll very good, they outskill us, and we've got identical gear outside of that. There's no... I mean, as they're crossing the river, we can maybe take a pot shot or two. How can I do this? We could put down a very quick embrasure. That would actually work. That's the worst part. So where are they going to cross the river, realistically? They're going to cross either here or here. I'm going to let the speed go for a bit, and let's see. That it looks like they're inclinating to sort of this side of the map. Yeah. I'm going to put a embrasure across here. And then if we've got time, we'll put another one across here. Okay, Jilp, I know you're sleeping. It's time to work. No pressure, because this is really bad. Okay, that's going to give us the home field advantages, if nothing else. Where are they? They're not attacking yet, huh? Transport pod crash. Chili. Chili, oh, shit. Chili, where are you? I didn't mean... I always do that. I'm never going to not. Excuse me. Transport pod crash. Jump to location. Chili. Chili is behind the enemy. Chili is fairly garbage. It's got social, but we've already got somebody okay at social. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing this, Jilp? You confuse me. I'm gonna go drink... He's so fucking excited to drink water. Holy shit, water. Alright. Now just go about your business. Gonna smoke leaf. Stop right now. We need you in top form. Not ideal, I will admit. Jilp. You may have just fucked yourself. They've got cover. We don't, technically. I don't know if embrasures provide cover if you're firing down the long way here. Open fire. This is a showdown for the ages. It's a battle of wits. Who? You fool, you turned your back on Jilp. Nobody turns their back on Jilp and lives. The alpaca. If only we had Labradors. I never considered the animals as a distraction technique. Oh, that was incredible. And who said the embrasures were built in a terrible place that made no sense? Tell me that didn't work perfectly. My God. I was expecting a full-on game over then, I'll admit. But my God, that worked incredibly well. And we've got room for... Let's also reinstall the train up here. Alright, well, shit, huh? I'm going to capture you. You're going to bleed out in 2 hours. You got good crafting there, so I'd really... medical, right. Capture. Prisoner medical. Capture. Go. Jilp. No pressure. This person's great. They've given us enough plasteel arrows to make that whole encounter worth it, if nothing else. Tend. Run, Jilp. I'm happy for him to use medicine, because this could be a death by infection if we're not careful. 10 out of 10. Holy shit, the quality was good as well. 50%? 51%? That's nice work. I'm very impressed. Let's get this bed down there and kick him out of your bed before he is capable of walking. Otherwise, we've got to recapture him, obviously. Right, so that should force him out of the bed, and then we recapture. Well, suddenly things are looking up and up. If we get a prison riot, we've got a real problem. Because it's one guy, and we've got so many more meals we need right now. Oh, shit. Jilp is basically going to be on permanent food duty then, unfortunately, because realistically, how else am I supposed to manage this many prisoners? That's it. Try and recruit. Great. Grade is 15.9. Well, Rising, what was your difficulty? 17. So actually, they're starting more or less at the same level there. Okay. I think these embrasures, I'm happy just to let them finish, because I think that's a good idea, if nothing else. Okay, some crops as well. This could be good. It's a real shame that we're not permanently refrigerated there. But on average, it'll be refrigerated. Sometimes it'll be frozen. If the windmill is good, sometimes it's not blocked by anything now. Sometimes it will be frozen. Sometimes it will be, obviously, just a straight-up regular kind of just slightly chilly room. On average, though, that means it'll hopefully be refrigerated. It'll add a decent amount of shelf life to any meals we've got in there. Medical emergency. Rising, that's only because of blood loss, right? Severe. You'll be fine. You've got nothing to worry about, my friend. Well, like I said, optimism is definitely something we need for this colony, and it's something I've definitely got right now, because everything is dealt with. Again, a nice prison, got recreation. I'd like to get a floor down in there. I think a floor down in there wouldn't hurt at all, because that would at least make it count as a nice prison. Let's focus on keeping their moods up. Jilp is easy to keep happy. The prisoners, not so much. We have very little control over the prisoners. They're also stuck in a dark room for quite a large amount of time. If we could build a second windmill, so we can get lights, that would be fantastic. Put it on the beach. I mean, no trees are going to grow on the beach, huh? Get rid of those little 2 trees there. That, I think, is probably a fairly good place for it. Let's go orders. Let's cut plants. Get rid of those 2. Let's get a cable run straight to the base here. Let's run it through and connect up to the same grid, because that way, you know, we might get fairly lucky. If one stops working, the other might be running okay. I'm not actually sure how windmills work. Is that just like a wind value on the map? Well, one facing this direction. I imagine they run identical, don't they? Let's say it's just purely random per windmill. I don't really know the mechanics behind that. Jilp's mood is going to be fairly okay, because of course he's a Buffalo soldier. He's got his smoke leaf there, which is going to keep him on point a little bit. And of course, he hasn't really got anything to do. His only job right now, as far as I'm concerned, is ensure that, you know, we've got power. Just power and food. That's all Jilp's got to worry about. Hermit's no longer capable of walking. That's great. So you're on the mend then. Fantastic news. Let's get these floors down, and that'll hopefully keep them a little bit happier. And then getting a light in there as well. What else could they want for at that point? They've got nothing else they could ever want or need. Where's he going? Harvesting rice plant. Ah, okay. Sweet. Another rice harvested in. Let's get a little bit more wood then and finish off that prison. I'll wait for him to cook a meal first. There we go. Go and get that done. Alright. And then let's prioritize working on that. Does that say edit colonist's appearance? How did I do that? Did you see that? What was that? I have no idea how that happened. I was trying to queue up a job and then it said, oh, at the dresser. That would make perfect sense. Wow, okay, understandable. Right, okay, I never knew that was part of it, but that's kind of cool nonetheless, huh? Playing horseshoes. You know what? You're allowed some recreation, because honestly, Jilp 13, you've won me back over. I thought this was a doomed cause. Look at this. This is, like I said, the first couple of, sort of 3 or 4 days are the hardest. After that, it gets easier and easier. The raids get harder, but as long as we play at least even semi-decently, we should be good. Thanks for watching. I'm pretty pleased with this. I think this has genuinely been a great episode for Jilp number 13. I think we've definitely made some pretty heffing improvements to everything, all things considered. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons who made this series possible in the first place. A big thank you to Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Sudindi, Conspiracy, Crazy Pack, Crosis, Danny Good, Donald, Eric B, Escape, Fukundo Vasquez, Fungus King, Harik, Haydog, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Muller, Necrofilm, Pelvis Presley, Surf All the Sweet, Toby Cruz, Tom Taylor 18, Vacuous Bacchus, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you for your support. It is much appreciated. Thank you for keeping the channel alive during the dark days of, I don't want to say YouTube's twilight, but I think it's getting that way, huh? And thank you as well, of course, to, oh god, there's a scroll bar on this list now. Unbelievable. Acero, Adam Person, Andrew Wilson, Betimus Max, Sidini, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Nunconny 2 and 7, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Faulkner, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, GDWK Run, Genji Zerko, Gray, Haji Damar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Israel, Jay Lara, James Barnes, John DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Matthew, Nathan Flores, Nathaniel Lindberg, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Nixie, Pan Samu, Panther Pearl, Smirtworm, Dean the Same Pickle, Will Wade, Wolfie, and Zico 2. Thank you all for your support.